I've come to Derbyshire on a bitterly cold morning to visit the Health and Safety's laboratory, which is just down there, and to meet Vomiting Larry, one of the more unusual weapons we have against one of Britain's commonest winter illnesses, Norovirus.
This winter, there have been over 70% more cases of this vomiting bug than last year. Temperature and headache hit within 12 hours of infection, often with violent projectile vomiting. Up to 8 million of us are carrying this virus at any time.
Now, what the virus does is it hijacks the body's normal mechanisms. It infects the small intestine and then makes you produce profuse vomit and also diarrhea. Why would a virus want to do that? Well, that way it gets out there in the world, it infects lots of other people, and it gets to live and thrive.
Vomiting Larry has been designed to study the spread of norovirus. And it's hoped the findings will help control the infection in hospital wards across the country.
Hi, Catherine.
Hi, Michael.
Hello. Now, I know one of the characteristics of norovirus is that you get this projectile vomiting, but what's the actual mechanism?
Well, you often don't have the retching process that you do with ordinary vomiting, so you can be stood up and projectile vomit stood up. You have an inhalation of breath which causes the diaphragm to push down on the stomach, and then collectively all your abdominal muscles push together to create an increased intragastric pressure, which then forces the fluid out of the mouth.
And then you go, like that?
Just like that, yeah.
And this is what Larry does, is it?
Yes, this is a pump, so essentially you have fluid in here and the piston just pushes the fluid up and out of Larry's mouth.
OK. Well, I would love to see Larry in action.
You might want to move her back a bit, Michael.
OK.
Someone with norovirus can be sick within seconds of feeling nauseous. So often there's not time to contain the roughly 1 litre of vomit which is produced, which is the same amount we're giving to Larry.
The liquid contains water with a fluorescent marker so that when we turn the lights off and put UV lights on, we can see just how far it's travelled and see even the smallest splashes.
OK, I think time's to turn out the lights and make Larry vomit.
Vomiting spreads far more virus than either a cough or a sneeze. Each time you throw up, about 1 billion norovirus particles are released. Here, under UV lights, we can see just how far this virus can travel. The floor is divided into squares of 20 centimetres, showing the vomit has spread 3 metres forwards and sideways.
Well, that was impressive. He certainly lived up to his name. It seemed to spew out. What I'm going to do now is turn on the normal lights. I'm going to go in there and clean up the mess. And then afterwards, we'll turn the UV light back on and we'll see how well I've done. Whoa, what have we got here? OK.
Anyone cleaning up norovirus vomit, or even being near somebody sick, risks infection by picking up the virus on their hands. It can also be inhaled. Tiny particles are stirred up as you clean.
OK, I think I've done a reasonable job, Catherine.
But if I've missed anything, it means live virus would be left lying around, waiting to infect.
I can't see any obvious stuff there, but I guess we turn off the lights and we'll see. Ooh, not so good. I mean, there are lots of little droplets there, which I did not see. I mean, the spread is really quite amazing. One of those little droplets there, what, a few million viruses in it?
Potentially, yes.
How long would they survive for?
On carpet, potentially up to 12 days.
Ooh, right.
Impressive. So what about me?
I can't see any on me. I imagine I've got some in my hand as I was washing it with there, but...
Definitely contaminated, Michael. There's a lot on your hand.
I can see equally that if you've got it on your hands like that, you're likely to stick them in your mouth or spread them around at some point.
Yes.
And I think I better go and get washed up.
I can really appreciate now just how far virus particles can spread. and how challenging cleaning up can be.
The norovirus is really good at spreading itself around, and once it's in place, it's almost impossible to kill. So all you can do if you meet somebody who's infected is wash your hands again and again. And there is no point in using alcohol wipes, because alcohol doesn't kill the norovirus.